This one.
Leave Fantastic out. All right, we are starting with a big story, our first story, yes. And this one says revival of cinemas cure for Kumawood. This is coming from film producer and director Jackson K Bentum, father of Jackson. Okay. Ghanaian veteran and award-winning movie director Jackson K Bentum has once again confirmed that Kumawood's film industry is not dead. Its revival depends on the establishment of cinemas across the country. Bentum believes many assume Kumawood has flatlined simply because movies are no longer sold on CDs. He points out that the industry has evolved just like others around the globe. Speaking to Graphic Showbiz on Friday, July 4, Bentum, who leads a movement aimed at revitalizing the once thriving Kumawood, explained that while other film industries have adapted to screening movies in cinemas, Ghana has not kept pace due to lack of cinema infrastructure. This has resulted in a misconception among the public that the Kumasi film industry no longer exists. He says, Kumawood is not dead. It is just waiting for its moment in the spotlight again. When you look at major film industries such as Bollywood and Hollywood, they have transitioned from physical media to dazzling theater premieres. Here in Ghana, we've also stopped selling CDs, and that's why some people believe the industry is defunct. The real issue is that we lack enough cinemas. If we had more, people would realize the movie industry is still vibrant. The cinematic experience that audiences worldwide cherish must also happen here. And the decline follows years of recovery from industry since the industry since the collapse caused by the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions in 2020. But amidst these flickering positives for the industry, Bentum expressed concerns that although the industry faces challenges, stakeholders were more focused on disputes over the patent of Kumawood. So this is coming from Jackson K Bentum. Let's go on the phone lines now and speak to him. Good morning.
Good morning, Honorable.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well as well here on Hitz FM. How is Kumawood doing?
Please let me speak my own dialogue so that I can express myself very well.
Okay, you want to go Chi, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's not pay. Let me patch out. Kumawood want to say I'm not pay.
But so Kumawood is doing well because where the Nansen Ekona ultimately say day in, day out, people are still on set shooting. So, like I said, we are doing well.
Na senior muche ewo Kumawood industry no mono encrofor patronize.
Well, anything me interview no because I make a bit say cinema na high because on say you start cinema from Titinina na ye enton cities. On so beka near or rest Rivoli in Nasefo. So many cinema can see Nasefo na movies on. But I compare maybe say after 1979 kuno na curfew no by na me fancy me amam for ntimi ko cinema near there. The best thing I see pen for be chances why not see pen ko set na cassette piamonko. Na I just say the bekoso. Nti ekọ eba na producers ni be ho ha because unse first we senior and sana obeyi na delay obeyi Ghana nyina because set obeyi executive first executive ye because executive na Ghana films
okay
as the automatic be 360 ano unse ona Ghana films na automatic delay
yeah
once na what media back cinemas na kanya na amamfo fee say e delay dudo ti say ye the call cassette so amamfo to me nyi skada why not say ye nko to cassette from cassette na the back to CD. And inti over ma we are say for na nyina even baby you sua free I remember say let's take some industry like Bollywood, Hollywood and then other woods no. Omo nyina no they are still premium movies. na cassette there me fan say be last option because obi it me choice ni mani di be 1 year 2 years and san oda cassette enti na primate na say premier no na omede ti omoka na enti ba say set mana ref ni ade ho na say na music na enti ekoba say CD ne ebe de ne ye stick to CD and abe home at this time the decoders ne buy no ama for you omu CD daction na to ogu omo ehin na ko hisi no so as I say engineer ko ba say sata no isi e ba marketing na you should see ni ehin e de beko ye ni ba bi e de beko because even CD before say CD beko no you nya infect kakra dum so no buy no e ma na CD no so be style in the after back na say and I over yeso as you say ye major market no e kajitia na ye move kajitia o mo see for na ade won say won so delay ti back na say CD ni na akọ nti ehin na beton CD beton CD a na say go back to cinemas no so we Ghana ha me fan say o back kra western events main cinema no and I back master so me fan say na nsiana fencing ejimo so adi adaka ona YouTube and I'm fan say takwa sunya so bi wo back ho
enti kuma sisi a cinemas no ahene ye wo
no two
okay
Massimo and your ejimo
no cre report bi a NFE year for 2023 time o ye Africa Cinema Summit no o kan say Kumasi Ashanti region na population here be 5.4 million. Okay. And cinema I work on so mienu se na kan na ana screens no 7 pe. Screens no 7. Uzu se kwan ben so ni ebetumi afa ibenye bi aka ho.
Nti na make say on say ya na de bia na mpanifo no ye youth employment na omako obedi scanner ko she baby na scanner ya basa. Indika medie madwim no ebe ya nka government mbro because individual filmmakers nye easy independent filmmakers no on say obehwa yenye de sika esini sa mebo obi nipa baako memfa say obi ti say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah because meka say on the Ghana film sama ni yewo cinema o hwe Ghana ha ara man po adwen ma so orum say Ghana ni yewo films we film ni say atori so Ghana films kokoro tumi to Accra Ghana films especially bidi akon and about drama troupe na also for daisy drama group na also for daisy ne obram na e Ghana dia Kwame Nkrumah dwum no hu say sini ade a eton man enu nji na oma investors ba ombisi wo ombisi rest na sefo na see akọ from nti wo Nigeria just me fan say Gula Jonathan Tam and almost started cinemas as o ko Nigeria almost cinemas over 200 and see they say over we are for na initially na me fan say yina na Bollywood ye ka quantity ni do anomo ya na Bollywood ye na Hollywood second na Nollywood this time Nollywood first ye ka quality quantity ye ka sin do e twa o wiase nyina Nigeria for be 1 and na abo mo GDP na o hwe yi oil ni fi ho a ade mo musika kese film nti abana nkasa mo musika ye ma producers o mo ye good music mo mo shoot movies ama say o mo o ko Nigeria ko mo Netflix Nigeria o Netflix Africa Nigeria for you because on say Netflix no o mo the normal of people ska o mo nya na mo so do music be shim say o be yo sini nti say government ni betima boahwe ye kan ye have records na set me ko wansan mo ho ne ade no mo sutu na Nigeria for no yen start Nigeria for ba be to say fence nafti ni bisu ade record ade ntina na ye trauma Nigeria for so be sign because Nigeria for ya nipa bi o musu ade o mo ko mo ni and I'm here Ghana de tie ne say bibia e delay ne ma Nigeria for hu switch pass say ni betwam nti o mo ko to cinemas na agree eno nti be ya abana mo na o mo cinemas na because we be here today bia no ye beto aba na aban bia per star e na di o mani star no mo free stars o mo free hin so ati nti say e be ye dia even aban bia ko ba bi o per stars o the stars bid name mo pe o mo ye campaign ade o mo fast stars nti ade nti na mo machine machine nko nanim na ye mfa nton ma nti me de e betimi a creative art o mo me me ka me ko kranka ye ma cinema no me mfa entertainment ye 1 minister for because ko Nigeria o mo sa So what?
Pacho, you one minister for Edian Pacho. Entertainment.
Yeah, because uko creative art for now or more permanent and some be a hobby. Nti I choke tourism na eso. Nti ka me to me no ka be anka creative art nki minister of entertainment nko anka onhwe edumano nanka machine and also Ghana.
Oh, Metiwasia, send Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, no? Anka enumuno yenyi minister fufuro. Ono or here entertainment.
Yeah, music and movies in Guan.
Movies ni music in Guan.
Yes.
Na me pacho odwin say no ebe ye sa ewo emra amanfo esu say yempe ministers bebre ewo manmu.
On say your ministers who are between the but on say oba dey important pana because we Ghana has here entertainment boy boys ni bebre momunye mo music nipa egu music and aba from that time na track cassette no ni e create more improvement they we help baby started from production then you beba post production you beba CD almost 20 parodo to CDs you almost they say na e create more improvement can me feel say abi e madwuma kese sa if you ko Nigeria abo Nigeria kese no ama Nigeria say won say ni share say ye ka bibia na Ghana for Nigeria for ye ka fa so mo de scam anko about true movies ama man for be respecting Nigeria can Nigeria so they make out matter
meti wase pa
you ko bibia na ogogo bibia na even ubo Ghana film kura ba Nollywood almost African movies ni na kwese Nollywood yase na any so ye start ye man Nigeria for be so free and the engineer that so to train tika me free say ye minister of entertainment in Kwana music and video and from some ye so think be boama abana ni akohomo.
Mr. Bentum, Oshia Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Art. Creative art aspect no eno ehwe nyoma na wo kan nyina so ye wo agency kra emasa creative art no enti unsusu se sa hoden na anka ye de bepe ministry ama ne ye wo kan no ye de sa hoden ne kohye creative art agency no mo ebeboa.
I say all this one na wo bada bia ye kwani mu kakra bia e bia start for e wo NF kra ho but ye kwani mu kakra bia ni wo just cinema side na akwa tourism nko a say the make art mate
Metiasie.
Okay, but my netem bia no today bia complain 2 minutes ne ba 3 minutes ne music ni even music kwa da me fan say kaka but on say e ba edrum le bia ti nchen ansan ye ba beto aba ansan ya kai bi eno ntina me fe say the way man for be recognizing them more can we say ke ti send yi no kwa me say so ke be beta
me pacho mi bisa cinema enkoye no wo Ashanti region no so far so we wani ehun bia se ba ne so be premiere ni movie wo cinemas na na attendance na te saying
yes obi ati asen say over cinema your producer supposed to investigation na or ye research ye kind of movies ja e premier enye sini bia na ko premium ba obi ensan say ye head any producers akasi me can say yeah, sometimes a man for a confusion between a producer and executive producer. You can't executive producer on or didn't seek a man is producer no choose story. They make out my say.
Yes,
cinema be a premier, but to me, may come on side. Cinema my premier be different. Because Mister although me had them from school, but me need directors I can say organ how we say Kofi Renchi on a directors cousin from Canada. To so no as director Mr. Diomi na study so many directors as sua die bebre production and me juju story bia me fa me first story premier with the baby mama Tracy Boachi production ye be Mr. President and ma be Captain Brian Frey e was ni a premier but fan say ye producers no me fan say we me come side me sua die hu senior and me for instance na mo cinema na me isi the minimum senior or the cinema befe and the mayor have seen be a premier be different we have Mr. President a premier to watch baby mama premier or Vincent Kumase Moa ye in about 5 times ye ma de action we have Mr. President ye ma de action you can hear and the enye sini bia na fiti na akwa you ye problem no
Mr. Bentum o se nyoma bi wo ho a ye different ntia no ma ye premier sa movies no obetimi a chechire mu ma ye suade
I want to say let's say men obia me study at pa why say we be am saying go a movie like Ibrahim say me research we say no nipa one of the first person about aside member the Kwame Nkrumah Gaddafi member Gaddafi time member say social media ni ninti papa di mo fo so ran mo betu Kwame Nkrumah time ni ninti dada etire ya ne hu say not know say Kwame Nkrumah etu no true CIA na CIA kan bi American CIA kan bi etu this time no boy ne buy no through social media nti amanfo agina tum ama e dey ntino the whole world ya say diaspora black Americans no more US na demonstration tell say no em premier be too well such a person why famous or ABC da no small boy like 34 years say or 37 no e dey na yesu bit mai enu nti na metra say am trace story that nti e dey ma bi sa na say o check un say e dey na eko
nti na say a storyline no ho asem na okay
storyline e kan ne story bia na be twa ko premier amanfo beba nti me no nti wo so wo so premier ni e so research e dey be na wo be ya amanfo bebe then no say idea no nti me si bia me ya ba bia na e premier bia na say e wo cinema sa ke be tie kan kinsu
Mr. Bentum ene say Ashanti region ya eye cinema beye mako enum eka ne wo hu a ene ya na mafo abe eye internet nko an no mo hwe o mo sini we wo gidi se o mbekwa ko akwahwe wo premier zi
on say me ka say that time ye baby mama no am say be 3 years ago that time the same thing na amam for buy the president here just 2 years ago amam for buy my mini pen bi afa ti bi the question say I didn't know be atimi hwe obetimi afa udi ko de se obefe phone obetimi afa tini o phone so phone me no ka say obetimi afa film bi afa bi obetimi ko as of cable to Netflix and other streaming networks no the DNT na nipa beba even brain prayer is almost take it about in amam for play with a question even me no ka say ye ne bokina for akasa almost ye friends of tax e be premier ye ne aba mu mpanimfo bokina for so akasa ye man mpanimfo bi afa sini Ghana because ye invite ba me be too much because of nam and some ba na man for ni say bia ye bi etia bokina president mpanimfo transfer o man kan rom say mbu aha ne premier ade ye be ka atma say
metiasie
bi be na obe ya manipa obi etene dem a obeba premier be
me pacho enu ye big question pa obetimi ebu ama me a
ye ya ma de chen nti sini be na be ya mama mfo efi ni fi ya kwakọ hefu
enti no Mr. Bentum enu ne experience na America no se ni pa ko no tene dem na bia o hwe sini e woni phone so na ne TV so ani se oba BIB ababehwe se bia cinema no experience ben obenya wo cinema nti a onyai se o hwe wo ni screen so na omra cinema ho no na mpese o echechire mu wa hai
on se obi ani secret de make atma se de me weapon bi kra na me kire wo no o hwe enema ekoso e na be ma obi afili fie so oba be
but any question obetime bu ama yen
a say ntina no say me no yes, me director keke. I started from somewhere. Me a script writer, and I'm did my producer, and I'm making machine, and I'm saying, "Oh, I'm because I'm a director degree. Almost in deal with the ejima, and I'm and I'm did my experience ejima. And the me choose to start as me Me just started to produce an animal. I get produce an animal out of Yanko. The make atmosphere.
Matias here.
Bia na be fa be twente na match no. Eni ma be na ekoso. Ni so fiti na ko story bia say obi o timi ka na so da na ko story. Obi o timi ka mo story bi da o be 2 years ago na me no. Season bia ni sini
okay.
Mati. Ni ko story bia na wo twa. Da bi. E say o ye research na o hwe sini a. Me ba say o bi betimi fi ni dem abe. So say the make asma.
Matias here pa na last question sa na wakono. Matise Kumasi ho no filmmakers no ma for me eku bi a mo de dwendwen se na be ya industry no be san pagya biom. Sa asem ya wo kin mo adwen ho.
Easy there are so many things wa we have to nyina even oba a presidency omo mampani ne oyeli do but still have council of state and other people mutuno for say wanya ekuo bi o metna say Nigeria for mo say ekuo no a mo nye politicians ma men ka story bin jira me na me yifom tidi na me yifom ye o data bo e fe no John Wu we Chinese data on a day slow motion by sini and it's near ye dey ensem you shoot we so be free so no on the two and you two hands shoot on a day by o start here or your friend Harbour, yeah, monster, the killer. That time I was starting yesterday from America for Hollywood, or more conform to plan new. In the moment, plan no, I call him over high. They brought him to China. I'm already from China to Hollywood. Or that is my friend who we are going to hard target. But I'm not near. And oh, yeah, Mission Impossible 2. And oh, yeah, Blackjack. And oh, yeah, Face Off. That is our Face Off on Titanic. Omoko competition Titanic. Award no in the German match. One will be second. Winning. Before I say, remember I said no China, only 21 city. I mean 10 times. Only buy. Only that time we before some go back to China, no one does know a couple. America for Argentina, America for studying them, almost studying them, be good. Because Argentina have Abraham Ataco. You go Abraham Tower, a bit in the Masuman Edgina. The American Martin.
Metias,
or Mother Fan the Neco. The America for a tap. Obi great will be a net knuckle. It is a way you go from better than plania. Okay? Before I say Nigeria from the coffin, Yana man for the crazy Nicoma, a Jeko say, a Jeko no, and a Jeko me, America will be me, miracle from any Nipa for being a transit. I didn't say Nigeria for the BTA. Then, my advice in Miracle say, I didn't think of concept, but one concept when it was free. That time not a Bella Samuano, for which messing now order that. Then you bring a Jeko, Master Steve near the Beckham, a bay from your friend as well. You bay from don't tell me at what was one of the killing the year from this one Jeko from the Santa Plania. And Unti say, young planet, a quite that's why I near man. Nadia Phobi, the Nadia Post to fast, but you ain't binti. Into make us a need from industry in this structure. And this time, I'm planning to be a man of Cornelia and Fat. Sana is the planet, or my board be a acquire the password. Yes, only that's limiting a pagan. The idea you may be a move, or produce our animal.
Sape Pepe.
Young Benfum, next story be an alcohol and I'm what
Debbie.
The one young perform better planet for be a member a company now. I don't come from the American.
But I said, me patch up. Okay, into what can circle in home?
That men come with actually.
Now, a minister, regional minister, Shanti regional minister meeting of a year filmmakers in the Ukubi. I'm a Kobi. And Nanso committee in the own kahun.
David.
Young fair now say, Una non person become.
Oh, yeah, Obi, we are willing to be a person of the campus, but my uncle, because you saw Lewis uncle, but here, no, yes, actually, because some beauty, it couldn't be a young home with my man, yes, I'm a bit tell much in the view, maybe I did you with the idea.
Why is a council of elders no?
But what
Mr. Why is a council of elders no? Yes,
I never been say.
Me pacho enche bia na samda kusbeka say eye edin Kumawood no ompini me obi anyusi saa eku na mwatene kra ompini mamu fa Kumawood nto so esan say ene dia saa se mi wate na wate no fa ne sen
honamo the embassy obi ate asen say undimi fa Kumase nya wodi o there obi no betima fa no obi no betima fa Hollywood nipa ba ko ntimi mfa the make atmase ene ka Kumawood Kumase Kumawood wait me register be as because you Kumawood on the na Kumawood akoben and on Kumawood academy you Kumawood gold you Kumawood silver movement industry no be so to you nipa ba ko dia Kumawood from industry nya obi adia ye make at ma say
metias here
Kumase untimi mfa sante ni kwa na otumi so baka say Kumase no bi mfa Kumase because Kumane ene dia wood no dia obi industry be issue na me
o say edin no ono de ba ye and wa register so
register for akoben for events now what me fa Kumase dey with ana one of the American matter
metias say ba say edin na Kumawood edin na Kumase
if American from school different obi ni be Kumase ya ma yina bi no what do mean claim say Kumawood ene dia what me register ono no dia na Kumawood akoben what movement industry be so nipa ba ko dia
no correct
dia mi claim say Kumawood ene dia what me ka say Kumase wo dia onya sa America because we register there or register I didn't do a register me or register ke di ba ko register say ko me register me because Kumawood akobin award and Kumawood academy and obi wo Kumawood silver obi wo Kumawood gold and ya go register Kumawood in film industry we better no after say dia and I one of the American man
nana one hwam wakasa bibia no pay na yebe da wase say na wajibre na oni akasa or Hitz FM so yeda ase bibre. Okay, you just heard Jackson K Bentum. He is a movie producer and director in Kumasi, and he was responding to a story about him on Graphic Showbiz, and he's saying that the only cure for Kumawood is to have cinemas or revive the cinema culture. Let me start with you, Ria.
Mr.
You were listening to him, attentively.
Mr. Kwamidati.
Yes, Rihanna Kwa.
I was listening to him attentively because I'm part of the industry, so I like to listen to what our older heads think about the industry and the trajectory they want it to move towards. Now, I am very happy that he spoke very honestly about Kumawood. And one thing that stuck with me about what he said, I mean, in the very beginning, it sounded as if he said, okay, the cinema is the only solution.
Okay.
But in my head, I was like, if you point one finger at someone, the rest are pointing at you. So what type of movies are you churning out? And then he said, it isn't every movie that you premiere.
And you agree with him on that?
100%.
Good.
Hands down. And one thing he said, he was saying that made me happy was that posterity will be a judge of it because he has done it and he has been successful with it with a couple of movies that he has churned out, Kumawood movies that he has churned out, and he got a lot of patronage from, the general public to go watch.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, growing up in Ghana and experiencing Kumawood, one thing that I would say was my biggest problem was their storylines, which he also spoke about, and the quality of the movies. The actors, hands down, beautiful actors from Mac Brown to Lewin. I grew up with Ejako, Bella Samoa, all those people, and I would stop anywhere to watch their movie because, trust me, the acting was good. Masia Siedu was fierce for me. Now, it got to a point, I don't know what equipment they were using to shoot. People used to laugh at them. I mean, I have seen people use iPhones to shoot movies before, so I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to use an iPhone. So far as it looks good and the settings are right, you can use it to shoot a movie. Now, the problem is the angles, the texture of the film, sometimes sound quality. It was just bad. It was just bad. It was as if someone would just get up and say, hey, you come, hey, stand here. And you and I know it goes beyond that.
Yeah.
And then now coming back to present times, it's as if most Kumawood actors have become skit makers. When they realized that Kumawood wasn't, or the movie industry was going downhill, it became like, oh, how are the boys going to survive? How are the girls going to survive? So now they started with, skit making. I'm not saying skit making is bad, but if a whole industry just crumbles and goes into just skit making, I think there's a problem somewhere. So I 100% agree with Mr. Jackson K Bentum that we should revive cinemas. I mean, reviving cinemas, whether it's being Gollywood, what are we calling it now?
The last name we had was Black Star Films. It was rejected.
One country. How many names for our movie industry? We've divided the movie industry into two.
There is Tollywood in Tamale.
You don't say that.
You know there is Bollywood in the Volta region.
Look at the superpowers.
Go and explore.
Yeah,
You find out.
Listen. Look at the superpowers in the world.
Yeah.
When it comes to movies, Nollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood. Do you hear? Even Nigeria,
but under Bollywood, there are
subwoods.
There are subwoods under Bollywood.
I haven't heard it before.
Oh, you go check it out.
The movies I watch are Bollywood. The movies I watch from Nigeria are Nollywood. The movies I watch from United States of America come from Hollywood.
Yes.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So there could be subsets from different regions. I'm not saying that, but the fact that they've decided that, I'm taking myself out. As for me, this is what I'm doing here. Nobody should come. Nobody should, join. Nobody should even talk about money because you haven't invested any money in it. It's not going to help. Listen, one thing that the Nigerians have been doing that I really admire is the fact that they bring their stories from the olden days.
Okay.
And then they shoot it, and I mean, everybody watch Anikulapo.
Yeah.
You understand? And the King's Horsemen. Now, you watch it and you are like, okay, this is a Yoruba movie, or this is an Igbo movie, this is a Benin State movie, this is whatever. Like, different people from all tribes in the movie industry come and shoot. So right now, if we are shooting a movie about let's say the northern Ghana and Ashanti, the trade routes and whatever, I'm just saying, like, I'm just stating a scenario.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we not going to pick actors from Tamale or the northern part of Ghana? Are we not going to pick actors from Kumawood? So now, what will we call? Which association are we going to call them into, or are we going to blend them into? What are we going to call them?
I understand you.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. Everybody wants to be a king in his own castle and doesn't want to dip his hands into the affairs of other people, and that is what is tearing the industry apart.
I agree with you on that. Before we continue, I mentioned the sub-industries under Bollywood. There is Tollywood, which is the Telugu cinema based in Hyderabad, one of the largest film industries in India. There is Kollywood, and that is the Tamil cinema based in Chennai, known for its strong storytelling, technical finesse, and socially conscious themes. They have Mollywood, they have Sandalwood, among others, under Bollywood.
But even Nigeria has Asabawood.
Okay.
Which is the I think the Igbo part, the Igbo businessmen and executive producers like the Patient Uzokos and all. We know about that. Okay. But when they get
bigger picture,
yes, when they get to the international market, what do
you
call
market
them? What do they call them? What do they call Ghanaians? The Ghanaian movies when we put it on the
it's called Ghana Films. It is called Ghana Films.
Or Ghanaian movies,
as it was named way back.
Or Ghanaian movies,
maybe.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So, what is all this? I'm part of this. I'll just support them in this, but I'm not part. Like it's getting frustrating. It's getting frustrating, and we are new, relatively new in the industry. We are coming. We need the mentorship of old heads. I always say this. So, if we see what you are doing and we decide that, forget it.
But did you say we are new in the industry? We've been in it since the King
I understand.
Times.
I understand where.
Then we dipped.
Yes. No, I'm not saying Ghana.
Okay.
I'm saying some of us coming
okay.
out.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
We are new in the industry, relatively. Okay, and we get up and our old heads are is a mess. Every single time we talk about the Ghana movie industry, I hear of a new association. Do you understand? I hear of a new association. So, who am I going to? Where am I? Like, the bureaucracy is too much. It's too much noise. Let's come together. Let's form a single. Fine. If you want your Tollywood, your Bollywood, and what again?
And
every wood.
Ria wood.
All the woods. If you want, fine. But at least let's form a single stem. You understand me? So that when we come out and I say, okay, I need an actor that speaks fluent Ewe. I know where to go.
That should be the NFA. That should be the National Film Authority.
Another association, eh?
It's not an association.
Okay.
It's a government institution.
A government institution.
Yeah.
Okay, but then are they responsible for talent?
For regulation, rather.
Regulation, exactly. So, regardless, I'll have to go to the source.
Okay.
You get me? So, if I want an actor that is good when it comes to Dagomba, an actor that knows how to curate or knows how to knows the culture of a particular ethnic group, I know exactly where to go, and I will not go through people, different stages, and this I don't deal with this director. I don't know. Let's just come together. The togetherness is what is making other people move. I mean, there's fights there, but we don't. It's not so impactful as the mess that is happening now.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ria Anakwa. Martinez. Cinemas. Are you sure if they are provided, people will patronize them?
Let me start this way. Some time ago, leaders of Kumawood went to Bishop Daniel Obinim for prayers. I don't know if you remember. That's what was going on was spiritual. So they went for prayers.
Yes. I remember.
Yes.
It
was a big issue.
No, I remember.
Trust Ghanaians and Africans.
I remember.
Again, there was a story that because they disrespected Ijaku, so the movie industry is down at Kumawood.
Okay.
So they need to go and apologize to Ijaku and bring him back.
That has also been cited.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, there's cinema revival issue. Aside that, Sam Daku said there's no movie industry. Kumawood belongs to. So where are we going? Kwame, where are we going? Are we lost or what? Because one point it is this, like, oh, we found the problem.
Solution.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once we are able to solve the problem, that's it. Then we turn to another thing. It's like every time we are talking something different. So when I look into all these areas that has been raised or has been touched as being the solution, and yet we are still encountered with the challenges, and it's like we are not actually realizing the problem, or we don't even know what we are about, because it's one thing from another, and it's like anybody assess what he feels is a challenge, and then raise it, make it like it's a representation of the whole.
He's called on government to provide the cinemas. Must it always be government?
That's also another thing. But you see, Kwame, however, the cinema revival is very important.
Very important.
Very, very, very important. Not just for Kumawood, but
not just building of the cinemas, but the cinema culture, the cinema going culture is very important.
I think it's there.
It's never died.
Yes, we just have to, put in much effort, because whether we like it or not, as an industry, we cannot do without the cinema culture. Back in the day, you and I know how it used to be. I remember we had a provision. In fact, my mom had a provision shop opposite a cinema back in the days.
Yeah.
And sometimes you leave.
Even Koforidua, there is Rio Cinema. Koforidua. I think every region had one also.
My mom used to go to, when I was a kid in Tema, my mom used to go to Vision 66.
Yes.
In Tema Community 7.
So you see, so it's a national thing we're talking about here, not Accra, not just Kumasi. Because the report I read to Jackson, the NFA report, the other regions don't have cinemas now as we speak. It's now only Accra.
I think Vision 66, the last time I checked, had turned into a church.
Yeah. So Greater Accra has 4 cinemas as of 2023. I don't know if there's been any addition with cinema screens of 13. Ashanti region has 2 cinema screens of 7. Central region 0. Eastern 0. They're all the rest 0. But
Kwame, sorry Martinez, but Kwame, do you remember when? Well, I don't know about you, but when when I was a kid, I remember there were cars with projectors,
yes,
and stuff like that that would drive into town, city, and you hear children screaming, free show, free show, free show, you know, and then they will go and sit, like, people didn't care. People would bring plastic chairs from their houses, benches. Children will take their mother's cloth, put it on the floor, sit on the floor, and just watch. So it's let me just
Martinez, please continue.
So Kwame, as I was saying, for me, back in the days, my mom would leave the shop for me, and then immediately I see the cinema opened. Somehow I find myself in there.
You leave the shop and go.
I'll leave the shop. You know, there was a saloon next to us, so I would just tell the woman she should just, take notice of the shop for me. In 5-10 minutes, I'll be back. And so when my mom comes and asks her, where's Chrissy? And she said, I'll say, but my mom knows that. I'll be there, and then by the time I realize, she'll be shouting.
I hope you didn't take your mommy's coins to go watch.
Oh, that I did some. That I did because 12:30 Saturday, 12:30, dear Charlie. You couldn't have missed it. So I used to.
Oh my God!
That is where I developed even the passion for movies. And we were watching almost every latest movie at a time. And sometimes you watch it at the cinema, you go out there, go and buy the cassette.
Okay.
And I remember how people used to fight over cassette because someone has gone for the cassette to go watch the movie, and he or she is refusing to bring it back. And then it will turn into a banter and all of that. It tells you how we were into
video libraries or something like that. Yeah.
But now I understand things have changed. The world has evolved now. But it doesn't mean we should kill certain elements.
Cinema culture is vibrant elsewhere in developed film industries.
I believe that even in every community, if there's a cinema, it will help. Every community. Because look, sometimes people go and sit at a pub, at a sports, just to have fun, relax. You can also go to the cinema. If there's one in your community or your area, maybe after church, when you are free, you can go watch a movie. It's not necessarily being the latest movie, but the culture itself. If it's there, people will go.
Okay.
Yes. So the question you asked about always calling on government, I think it's too much. Some of these people are very influential in the space. How are they also using their influence to get investors? Build, if it's maybe a 200-seater capacity auditorium.
And the investor should be assured that he or she will get return on investment.
Exactly. Because look, Kwame, if you invest, definitely you are going to make it. Because there will be movies premiering. People will patronize. People will go there. When you go to the Silverbird Cinema, people are still going there. Kwame, my last point. You see, talking about having a minister specifically for the arts.
The points he raised.
Yes, I believe there's been a balance, although there has been that concern that they should have a specific minister or even the ministry should be separated. But then I think, like Honorable Marco Krekumante was with Dr. Awal, so one way or the other, Honorable Mark was representing the arts itself. Now there's Jifar Gumashi. How are they able to table their conversation with Jifar? Because Jifar is from the art background, in fact the movie background, so I think she will also understand that area that much. And I also believe government should create an enabling environment for foreign producers, investors to come into the space. At the end of the day, it's just by making that atmosphere conducive for them to come.
All right.
Once they are able to shoot 1 or 2 movies here, it's a way of also projecting us. But we shouldn't forget that selling the Gamma Films, that studio was, in fact, to me, I think it's the beginning of all this, but we didn't realize it.
All right.
Because right now we don't have studios.
Thank you very much.
We've been promised ultra-modern studios. Until date,
thank you very much.
We are not having it.
The issue of we getting a separate ministry for movies, I think it doesn't sit well with me, because it appears we've limited what creative arts is tourism, culture, creative arts, they are co-terminus. They are linked. So most times we have events or we have activities in the tourism world and the creative industry benefits.
Of course, that's why I said there's even a balance.
So when people call for separation, I think we should rather channel the energy into building or strengthening the creative arts agency, the NFAs, to make sure that things work out. Adam Mensah Chotome is here. 2nd August is approaching. Hello, good morning, my brother. How are you doing?
At the grace.
You don't sound happy this morning. Why?
I said by the
we have a few days to your big day, your wedding, 2nd August. You should be happy.
So that's what the 2nd August is about.
Oh, but it's no news now.
Oh, I see.
You should be happy.
You're short of words.
Are you happy now?
By the grace.
You will be happy.
By the grace.
Adam, Jackson Bentum.
Yeah, Kwame, I've listened to what he said. I remember during in the heat of the collapse of the Kumawood movie industry, I went to Kumasi and spoke to a lot of the distributors among producers there.
Yeah,
Kwame, most of them. I mean, that was a time most of them had turned their distribution shops into selling multi-TV sets and other things. You know, some were selling phones. I went to some of the shops, converted it to, big distributors in Kumasi, Danfo, BA, among others. You know, and from the research I did, I did a story on it. Spoke to me about a lot of factors contributing to the state. And Kwame, cinema wasn't one of the only challenge. The challenge is multifaceted.
Okay.
You know, don't think that cinema is a means to an end. Now, when you put in place a cinema and you don't do quality movies, you don't do quality story. You know, I've always said that post-purchase is the most crucial aspect in the purchase decision making. When after you produce or experience the thing, whether you will love to experience it again or not, that can even at the end kill the sector, especially when the productions are whack. People create a very wrong or bad reviews to the extent that if you are premiering movies, people will not go even watch. So there are a lot of things that people will need to check. So they shouldn't focus too much on the cinema. They themselves, they need to check their productions among others. That aside, we know of other platforms which also bring money. In advanced countries, it is not only about the cinemas. The theatrical releases. There is a video on demand, these streaming platforms, the home entertainment where people purchase DVDs among others.
Yeah.
So how do they take advantage of all of these distribution platforms? There are some cinemas around. How are they taking advantage? I've heard some of the producers, Kwame, who will say that they wanted to show their film at the Silverbird, and they said they didn't meet the quality and other things. They already some don't even want that agreement that the cinema, this person is taking this and they say, me and Miko try movie. He doesn't want the agreement. At the opening free. Into your number, so the cinema doesn't solve just the problem. You are calling for is an investment. When they invest in that, and now there is an agreement which has to be made. These same people will come and say, movie, or Jimmy say, then I'll contribute to you. So they shouldn't solely what are they doing? How well are they taking advantage of the already existing cinemas among other distribution channels? I mean, they need to. It's not like people don't watch movies. People watch. If it's about some streaming platforms like Netflix, among others, can't they try and meet the qualities and do productions? Can't they make efforts to also, get some funds from there to do productions? How well is the outside of the sector taking advantage of? So we shouldn't
Can I say
put
something
all
to
our
that?
focus.
Can I say something to that? What he just said?
Please let him finish.
No,
Continue.
Well, makes you come in.
I wanted
Makes
to
you
say
come in.
something to what he just said.
Please.
You know, when you go to the big movie producers, let me use Nigeria as an example. Most of the times, okay, when they bring out movies, the first point of contact is the cinemas. Okay, they make money off the cinemas before, after a year or a couple of months, they put it on streaming platforms. You understand me? So I just don't want us to downplay the importance. I'm not saying that you are downplaying it, but I'm just saying that let's not downplay the importance of cinema.
That's not the point.
Because cinemas make a lot of money for movie producers, and I get the part where he was saying that they didn't want to share the money with the theaters.
The existing cinemas.
Yeah.
How well have we taken from that side? How well have you taken advantage of the existing cinemas?
They're still premiering.
The ones we have, the silver beds,
of course. How many times have you seen Kumawood premieres at Silver Bed in Accra? We have Silver Bed.
Maybe they have a niche audience, and you can't fault them for that.
No, but it's
maybe that's something we can get into and get the figures, the box office.
Yeah.
We are all here. And we see the kind of people who there are other there is a cinema in Kumasi, SGMO.
Yeah, he mentioned.
There are productions from Accra here who have helped go there, do premieres. So they can. Why should you, if you want money, why should you do a movie for just a particular niche? Why can't you also tap into the Accra market? People from Accra are coming into your territory.
Like what Lewin did with his A Country Called Ghana.
Exactly.
He
came to National Theatre, so that I want them to take more advantage of the existing one, because don't think that it will not only be government, it will be private sector. And the private sector will want to see, he wants to see a market before he moves the investment in. So, let them see the market. And when that investment is done, they should ensure that standard practice is adhered to, where we wouldn't hear those stories they've been telling us. And they should also ensure that productions and storylines are, because cinema no dying anko be hwese screen cases. Enti sinini nko ye a dan no china ye beba ne mu be empty. So, as we are pushing for such things, we need to ensure that we are keeping our home well, so that we will not go and display certain things, which will rather even kill the cinema court Accra.
Okay, so this is for Kumawood, but I think we should also think about the other industries in the various regions. I mentioned Tollywood in the beginning. Tollywood in 2016 produced a movie called Peli. You've heard of Azali before?
Yeah, Azali. Yes.
Kwabena Jansa's film, which was even shortlisted for the Oscars.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
Beautiful film.
Yeah.
It was in Dagbani.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful film. Yeah. But it appears now.
Didn't have a lot of northern actors in it, apart from the protagonist, right?
Yes.
That's where I was hitting from.
Yes.
Because if we had northern actors, okay, the diction, the flair of the movie it would have been smoother. I mean, Auntie Akofe Jani and is it Ajeti Anan?
Okay.
Yeah, they're fantastic actors. You can't fault them
At
with
all.
anything when it comes to acting. But they did tremendously by, learning the dialect. But I would have wanted a typical Dagbani woman or man.
Okay.
To do it, but the movie was set out there in Accra.
Yeah.
So the Accra or city roles could have gone to them too. You understand? But I expected to see, a more authentic homegrown. There were a few people in there who were speaking it fluently, but when it's like when you're watching Hollywood movies and you hear the African accent.
Okay.
It's so like appalling to you because I'm a Ghanaian and I don't speak like that. I have a brother who is Nigerian and he doesn't speak like that. So these are some of the things we also have to get right. I don't think we have to get every single thing to the T because Hollywood is also making mistakes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Kwame,
The national agenda is what I'm concerned about. Kumawood is talking, but that is for their industry in Kumasi or in the Ashanti region. But the national agenda, as in the small film industries across the country, should be empowered.
Yes, Kwame, I agree. For me, I think even the state television should come out with an initiative to empower all these, industry you're talking about.
In what way?
To show some kind of TV series that they could show. I mean, like I say, in Dagbani, like a TV series. That would be.
I remember
rotation.
Akan drama, and there was the one.
We've been there before.
Yes.
What, you see,
We've been there
at
before.
that time. Look at the time of the day it was shown, prime time. I mean, those productions were shown prime time. And that's why now we have a lot of influx of other TV programs, foreign TV programs coming. Now, it is why it is important that we need to ensure that we pass the broadcasting bill, which ensures that, at prime time, you cannot show a certain foreign content. So that will bring a demand for local production. And, the environment will be created. It doesn't even have to do with Ghana television creating, segment for people to do things. Now, that environment, the environment will be created.
Yeah.
Joy Prime will be looking for it. This platform will be looking, because the laws or the broadcasting guidelines is saying this. And the demand will be very high.
I get what you are saying.
So the people who are the key stakeholders who will be impacted by this should show interest by putting pressure on the authorities to ensure the passage of the broadcasting bill. Because, even it goes to even address some of these GAMRO issues. Because, as part of the laws, if you are renewing your licensing with the NCA, they need to ensure that you've paid what is due GAMRO, royalties among others. You've honored all those obligations. GAMRO doesn't have to come and take people to court. So those who are key stakeholders, they have not paid critical attention to the broadcasting bill, and over the years have not shown interest in the broadcasting bill, and they need to be up and doing.
Okay.
Until the bill is passed, the programs managers over there should also be intentional about this, because whether we like it or not, you represent
the station.
Yes, you represent the states, and so there should be that innovative, strategy to project all the, especially when we are talking about protecting our heritage and our culture and all of that. We shouldn't wait for the broadcasting bill. There should be that, deliberate move, intentional. Like I say, raising more talent there. Maybe I might not see that on other television stations or network, but when I tune into the state-owned television station, I should be able to see those, because the market is there. They should lead the way. They should drive it until the bill is passed. But if we are all waiting for it before we make a move, then how is the state entity ensuring, this initiative happens? How are we going to go about it?
All right.
How are we protecting our culture?
Thank you, Martinez. We have some of your messages right here. And so this morning we've spoken about the fact that we've all agreed that we need more cinemas. governments can do its part. We need private individuals to also come in and help, and then but they should produce good movies.
Because good movies are also being
we need a lot of that.
Listen,
and then the national agenda is paramount.
Movies have to meet standards.
Exactly.
Because when I always compare. Let me just compare the Nigerians again. Unfortunately, but I have to. I remember one time I was watching a normal commentary on social media, and then one Nigerian, the one speaking, said, this person has turned himself into Inspector Bediako. And I was like, wait a minute. Are you trying to say that these people were consuming our content back in the day? Because, I mean, every single person who knows Ghana cinema knows Inspector Bediako. You get it? So I was like, wait a minute. But now, when you come in, like, into the present day, everything, even when it comes to I like to, watch movies on the local movies on Netflix, and then YouTube. You compare it, and the Nigerians are producing very good movies on Netflix,
right.
But then there are equally good movies on YouTube
as well. Yeah,
you understand me, and they have a market for every single person.
All right.
So this is what I was saying, that all of these distribution channels are there.
Okay.
They should take advantage of the distribution.
All right. Let me take some messages here. This one, Jackson Bentum. Okay. This one says, please tell Ria Vision 66 is community 8, not 7 from Manatee.
It's together.
All right. Emil Smith, good morning. And then from Fomba OK Nyei, I'm watching you live from Makpuma Town, Grand Cape Mount. Okay. And okay, so let me tell you something about Franco Trading Enterprise, and it's your leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. They are selling Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machines, microwave blenders, CCTV cameras, and a lot more. And they will give you 40% discount. So call them on 02464223805559393311 for more information. Now, Betway Scratch and Win is back with a bang. A whopping 9 million Ghana cedis prizes ranging from cash, free spins, free flights are up for grabs from 1st to 31st July 2025. How do you take part? Listen, this is how you can take part. You need money. You need more money. Simply log on to Betway, bet on sports or casino, and you get your daily scratch card. From there, it's just scratch, match, and win, with every day being another chance to strike it lucky. Only at betway.com.gh today. Terms and conditions apply. And this is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, Betway, get way more. It's been another awesome edition of Daybreak Hits on Hits 103.9 FM. My name is Kwame Dazi. Thank you, Ria. Edem Mensah Chotome, aka 2nd August. He's getting married. Thank you, Martinez. A big thank you to you, Mr. Hagler, who is the producer for this show. Debbie Sway, DJ Fantastic, Me Upness. But before we go, big things are happening. Cowbell Coffee is giving everyone the chance to win some amazing prizes: Netflix subscriptions, PS5 consoles for the gamers, smart TVs, phones, laptops, cash prizes, and even luxury all expense paid trips to Zanzibar or South Africa. Plus, here is the cherry on the top: brand new Suzuki Jimny SUV. Just buy 10 promo sachets of Cowbell Coffee. Find the unique codes inside and dial *713*27# or scan the QR code on the sachet to enter your codes into the microsite. Okay, so 10 sachets equal 1 entry, and boom, you're in. You can visit cowbellcoffee.gh on social media for more information. Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment. Promo runs from July 15 to September 15. This advert is FDA approved. The promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. My name is Kwame Dazi. See you tomorrow. Okay, there is more. Before we go, finally, let's talk about the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament, which is happening on 9th August. Please get ready because we have various games and sporting activities for you happening at the University of Ghana Stadium, Legon. And come and just swim. There will be table tennis, 5-kilometer race walk, among others, on 9th August. Thank you for listening. My name is Kwame Daz.
This is Hitz.